In this video, I'm going to show you all 7 models made with this Creative Metal Kit. Welcome to Chuck's Metal Models. I am going through and putting all the Creative Metal Kits out there. This is set 1203, and I'll show you my first build. The first build here will be this bulldozer. And there it is. I'm going to show you the build and let you know any issues I had building it. So the first issue I had building this, and really the only issue I had building this, is how tight the spaces are. In step 8, to attach this, you got to get your fingers in here to hold that nut on. When you tighten that, that is really tight, so that was hard to do, but that is the model. Show you from all the sides. Now, we use some lock nuts in here, and what lock nuts allow you to do is to tighten the bolts and then loosen them ever so slightly to make so you can move the parts up, down, and make this swivel. But by using a lock nut, it doesn't loosen and fall off by you doing this, where if you just left the nut loose, it would fall off. So there's a lock nut here, 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 and here. So there's 6 lock nuts on this to give you mobility. So that is the first model. I'm going to show you all 7 models. So let me tear this apart and build the next one, because you only build one at a time. And this is the next model. This one is the crane. So here is a crane. So I'll show you different views of the crane. Now I showed you how the lock nuts work so we can swivel stuff and move without the getting loose. But this one we are using these 2 plastic plugs here to help with the sliding it back and forth. You could possibly use lock nuts for that also, but we're using those plastic plugs. So that is one more model. That is our crane. So let's build the next one. And here's the next model as built. It's a dump truck, but there's no dumping mechanism on it, sorry. And this is the 4th model, the backhoe. So this is a backhoe as built. We use lock nuts to tighten these up but allow flexibility, but they won't fall off. We also have lock nuts here, 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 so we get flexibility with the arm so we can dig. So there he can turn all around and dig. So let's build the next one. Okay, we're continuing on with the builds in this kit. This one's labeled as farm vehicle. I think of it as those road graders. It has the lock nut here so we can move this. So we can, and then there's lock nut under here so we can turn and move the wheels and make a turn. Let's go back straight. I think of this as a road grader. When they used to gravel roads, or when we were building roads, they level out the sand or in it gravel. So let's look at it from the different angles, because on the box you only see it from one angle. So I'm showing you it from different angles so you can see the whole vehicle. So that is the next model we have here, and we're going to keep on building. This one is a claw truck. So here is the claw truck as built. Again, I'll show you it from the different sides so you can see it, because the box only shows you one side. And we use the lock nuts here. That way we can use the claws and we can grip stuff. So let me build the next one. Here's the 7th model with this kit, the 7th of 7, the forklift. So this is our forklift. And again, we're using lock nuts to allow you to raise and lower the forklift. So let's show you it from the different sides as I have been doing in the past. So that is the 4th and final model. This is the forklift. So please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. This is Chuck's Metal Models.